I'm Chris Ensing. Thanks for joining us. The Catholic Board in Windsor-Essex is peeling back the curtains on what classrooms will look like come next week. Teachers and staff making big changes to almost every aspect of schools, from where students will sit to where they can stand and even how they'll move through hallways. With more, I'm joined live by the CBC's Sanjay Maru. Sanjay, what did you see today that was different?
Well, Chris, it's definitely a different classroom than the one I remember. More space to keep desks apart and significantly more signage inside. Just earlier today, I was invited inside St. Teresa Elementary School to step into the shoes of a student as they prepare for a year that's expected to be like no other.
From the second you enter, the changes are immediately apparent. One side of the entrance meant for students, the other meant for essential visitors.
As you walk along our hallways, we have signage up just to enforce that 2 meters. I'm going to actually take you into this room right here.
Final preparations still underway as plexiglass barriers have yet to be installed.
The resources, the books, the materials that they're using to access curriculum will be individualized.
In the classroom, stickers have been laid out to indicate where students can stand when not at their desks, and teachers will be equipped with COVID cleaning kits.
So I remember when I was in school talking to my friends in the hallway as other students passed by me. In terms of the movement of students this year, how is that going to be managed in the wake of this pandemic?
So as you will notice, we do have directional arrows on both ends of our hallway to indicate to students where it is safe for them to walk.
But what happens if a student starts to show symptoms of COVID-19?
We've designated this our isolation room, and we felt that it was really important to have this room off of the office area for supervision purposes.
If multiple students were to show symptoms at the same time, what would be the protocol for that?
Then we would have to have an alternative placement for that student. We obviously wouldn't want to have those students congregating together in the same room.
The school would then contact their parents and then the health unit.
If we do have to communicate to the health unit, we would have everything electronically, from seating plans to class lists to bus seating to daycare to any contact with anyone else in the building. We've got that ready to go.
And inside, drinking water fountains have also been shut off. Bottle filling station remaining on since they are contactless. Now, each student will also be given a personal container to put their belongings so that they're not shared by other students. Now, I also had a chance to ask the principal of this school here about enforcement, how they're going to go about ensuring that students are practicing proper, for example, hand hygiene and making sure they're keeping their masks on. And she says it's all about setting an example, the idea that if a teacher wears a mask, then it's assumed that the students will follow. But I also asked her about any kind of complaint system, any sort of disciplinary action that would be taken against students refusing to wear masks or practice proper hand hygiene. And she says that's still being worked out with discussions from staff. Chris.
Still some work to do before kids go back to class. Thanks for this, Sanjay. The CBC's Sanjay Maru live tonight.